It's going. I just got it on my phone. Welcome to the Tailgate, to the Tiger TV Tailgate Show presented by Get Gordon. My name is Kennedy Banks. I'm joined by Ava Garza and Christian Gladney. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing great. There's no place I'd rather be.
It's a Louisiana Saturday night, and better yet, it is homecoming. I couldn't be more excited.
The Tigers are back in Death Valley after a bye week to take on the number 9 Ole Miss Rebels. We'll have plenty to unpack and go over through today's show. But before we get into that, it was homecoming week here on campus. It was your first homecoming week as a freshman. What was that been like for you?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I knew coming from Texas, homecoming is always a big deal there, but oh my gosh, LSU, Baton Rouge, they kicked it out of the ballpark today. It was absolutely amazing. I was walking through the parade grounds and I was absolutely shocked at everyone on campus. It was crazy.
I really haven't been able to participate. I've been locked in on midterms, but it sounds like it's been a lot of fun.
Well, unfortunately, I'm sorry, homecoming week is usually filled with lots of excitement and loads of school spirit. From the homecoming parade to the homecoming signs being put up, it's been a fun week on campus, and of course, you can't forget about DJ Diesel, aka Shaquille O'Neal, absolutely killing it at the UREC Fields last night.
Yeah, after DJ Diesel, many LSU and Ole Miss fans were able to take a trip to the infamous, for better or for worse, Tigerland. Here's a special snippet of Tigerland Confessions.
It's homecoming weekend at LSU, and we're here in Tigerland to get people's craziest Tigerland confessions. Okay, my crazy confession is my freshman year of college at Ole Miss, I blacked out horrendously and put a huge hole in the wall right outside my dorm room, but my RA was a G. She pretended like it was, she just found it.
Who's winning? Go Tigers, go Tigers, that's all I'm gonna say. You said Lacey for $180, 2 touchdowns, baby? I'm feeling it.
Ole Miss, obviously. But it's gonna be like last year. Lacey ain't going for no $180 though.
If you'd like to see more, be sure to check and follow our Instagram at LSU Tiger TV for the full edition. You guys know it isn't homecoming week without a big game, and tonight the Tigers are kicking off their SEC play with a visit from the Ole Miss Rebels. Last season when the Rebels and the Tigers met, Ole Miss was able to outsling LSU 55-49. Jackson Dart threw 26 of 39 for 389 yards with 4 touchdowns. Jaden Daniel threw 27 out of 36 for 414 yards and 4 touchdowns, but LSU was unable to come out with the win.
And despite this heartbreaking loss from last season, the Tigers are out for sweet revenge tonight against number 9 Ole Miss. And we are officially on upset watch. And if the previous matchups from these two teams are a glimpse of what's to come tonight, I would suggest that you should be prepared to expect the unexpected.
In the 2022 matchup between the Tigers and the Rebels, LSU came out with the upset against then-ranked number 7 Ole Miss, and fans stormed the field. In last year's matchup, Ole Miss returned the favor on their home field. Makes you wonder, what does this year's game have in store?
Ole Miss is just the team we got to play. I mean, last year's last year. I try not to think about last year because it just wasn't a great defensive output of what we put out there every week. So this year we just trying to be a whole new team, whole new defense. I was talking to one of the trainers. They was like, they haven't really seen that Tiger Stadium at like its peak. I said, you'll see it this week. It's going to be there, but I'm excited, man.
When taking a closer look at the last 9 matchups dating all the way back to 2015, the average total score for each game is just over 81 points. To put that number into perspective, that's roughly 11 touchdowns being scored in each game. With Ole Miss being favored by 3.5 points, Brian Kelly still believes that walking away with a win in Death Valley is a daunting task.
Yeah, I think it's, before I even got here, it's the history and tradition of Tiger Stadium. Coming in here is a difficult feat. And we're just trying to live up to the tradition that has been already built.
Hopefully you don't have a wedding or other events to attend to this weekend, because the slate for college football games is going to be fire. Number 1 ranked Texas faces number 18 Oklahoma in the Red River rivalry in their first matchup as members of the SEC. Number 2 Ohio State heads to Eugene to face number 3 Oregon. And for the late night game, number 18 Kansas State marches into Boulder to face on Travis Hunter and the Colorado Buffaloes. In just over 24 hours, the LSU Tigers will be facing off against the Ole Miss Rebels here in Tiger Stadium. It's going to be packed, it's going to be loud, and it's going to be the celebration of the 100th anniversary of Tiger Stadium.
And the Tigers are looking to add another memory into the history books. With both teams entering this game with 1 loss, the loser of this affair will be on the outside looking in for the new look 12-team college football playoff. For Tiger TV, I'm Christian Gladney.
In a must-win game to keep playoff hopes alive, LSU hopes to add a memory to the long list of memories that have been created here in Tiger Stadium for the last 100 years. If an upset is pulled off tonight, you can expect the LSU faithful here in Baton Rouge to party and celebrate into the early hours of tomorrow morning. Don't go anywhere though, because when we come back, we'll talk about some more LSU football. And of course, we're going to toss it to our favorite segment, the Raising Cane's Fan Cam. Stay tuned.
Get Gordon and get it done. Yeah, everybody know Gordon in a 225. And he done link with Big Four. He got buku ties, Ferrari sliding, flying in a new coupe ride. And every time I ride by, I see a brand new sign. I'm with Gordon, I know that he gon' get it done. Whether it's a big truck crash or a hit and run. Recovery funds, he fighting to get a ton. Mike Epps, man, we all about the Benjamin. Handling injuries, man, are you kidding me? Gordon McKernan, that's champion energy. Yeah, family man with a family plan. Get Gordon, he gon' fix it like a handyman. Get Gordon and get it done.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Feel bad? Yes. Oh no, I don't feel bad. This is the
Purple Room Podcast is back. And now we're live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Run by passionate students, the Purple Room delivers all the latest LSU sports and culture.
Join us for great food,
cold drinks,
and for a chance to win free loaded cheese fries.
The Purple Room, the ultimate pregame podcast party.
Live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernairbr.com.
Welcome back to the Tiger TV Tailgate Show. Before we dig into some more football, Tiger TV's own Amari Lee is with some passionate LSU fans hoping to win some chicken. Amari.
Welcome back for another edition of Raising Cane's Fan Cam, brought to you by Raising Cane's. Today I'm outside of Lockett with Scott and David. Like always, there are rules. We have 3 LSU questions. We won a free box combo courtesy of Raising Cane's. Are y'all ready? Yeah. Okay. LSU and Ole Miss have played each other every football season since 1894. The rivalry is also known as a blank bowl. Which bowl is it? Magnolia, Tulip, or Sugar? Magnolia. You got it. Okay. LSU tight end Mason Taylor is the son of which former NFL player? You got it. All right, last question. Now, who was the first Heisman winner at LSU? Billy King. All right, okay. Well, hold on. We have a bonus question. What are the chances of rain at Death Valley?
No, never.
All right. Okay, congratulations, Scott. You.
Thank you, Amari. I'm sorry, we are having technical difficulties right now, but game days are always exciting, and the fans really do make sure to bring the energy. We just saw it out there on the fan cam. Hopefully the Tigers are able to feed off that energy tonight, as both the Bayou Bengals are looking to kick off SEC play on the winning side. Last season, it was an offensive showdown between the Tigers and the Rebels. Over 100 points in that game. Jackson Dart is being Jackson Dart this season. He has 2,100 yards that he's thrown for, 13 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions. Nussmeier is playing very well as well. 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, just over 1,600 yards for him. There's not a drastic difference stat-wise, but both these quarterbacks have the ability to put the game into their hands when they need to. Nussmeier has lived up well beyond expectations, at least coming into this season. But what do you guys think we need to see from Nuss specifically to make sure LSU gets this win tonight, Ava?
So Nuss is getting the ball. He just really needs to get the ball to the receivers. I mean, he's been playing safe for the season, but I think right now, it's the kickoff to SEC play, and I think with the start of that needs to be the start of him start playing to the full potential that Baton Rouge knows that he can play to.
I think just not having costly mistakes. I think playing to his game and not really forcing anything, because Ole Miss, they're ranked number 9 for a reason. They have a stout defense, and it's going to be hard to really be able to pick them apart. And I think don't try and force anything that could, make it a harder game for their defense as well.
I completely agree. We are set to have one of the most exciting games of the year tonight here in Death Valley. But for the Tigers to come out on top, there are a few keys necessary to lock the Rebels away.
Time of possession is one of the most important factors in any game, but in this matchup in particular, it might be the most prominent. The Ole Miss offense is nothing if not high-powered. Jackson Dart ranks 3rd in passing efficiency in FBS, so limiting his presence on the field is a necessity.
If you keep Jackson Dart, if you keep Trey Harris, if you keep that offense off the field, that is definitely part of the success that teams can and will have against an outstanding scheme. And a great play caller.
Coach Kelly has stressed playing complementary football. While last year's game was a shootout, the offense is drastically different from what it was. The defense will be instrumental in ensuring an even-slated game in hopes of a different outcome than the last time.
Everyone on the defense as a whole just has to do their job and not try to chase plays. If we try to chase plays and do things outside of what we're supposed to do, that's when problems start to happen.
With so many young players in key roles, it would be an understatement to say they need to step up. While development is a continuous process, players like P.J. Woodland, Ahmad Bro, and Caden Durham are in impact positions on both sides of the ball.
The fact of the matter is we have to play some young players, and Keys, Atkins, we've already mentioned the many freshmen that we're playing on defense, and we've already talked about, Caden Durham on the offensive side of the ball. So that's the reality that we're in, and I'm okay with that.
While there's a tough matchup ahead, the Tigers can pull off the upset at home by executing the game plan on both sides of the ball.
I know I'm excited for tonight's game, and I'm excited for tonight's game, and I'm really hoping the Tigers use those keys. But what do you guys think is going to be most important that LSU needs to do as a whole team to kind of secure this game tonight?
I think just starting off early. I think if we get behind by a possession or two, it's going to be so hard to claw back into the game against such a high-rated defense and offense in Ole Miss. And just be able to match stride for stride. If we can keep the game close early, as we get later into the game, it'll be more probable to be able to pull off the upset.
I agree with you getting up early. I mean, LSU has a great stamina as far as like just overall as a team. So I think that if we get them up early, we'll be good for the rest of the game.
I completely agree. Our defense cannot get down to this Ole Miss offense because not sure if we'll ever come back. But we're going to go to break real quick. When we come back, we're actually not going to break. The LSU band is right behind us, and guys, they are better than ever. Let's take a look and see what's going on out there. There's any band better in college football than that right there. We're going to go to break real quick, but when we get back, we're of course going to talk about some more football and take a look at some more LSU sports going on. We'll be right back.
Get Gordon and get it done. Yeah, everybody know Gordon in a 225. And he done link with Big Foe. He got buku ties, Ferrari sliding, flying in a new coupe ride. And every time I ride by, I see a brand new sign. I'm with Gordon. I know that he gon' get it done. Whether it's a big truck crash or a hit and run. Recovery funds, he fighting to get a ton. Mike Epps, man, we all about the Benjamin. Handling injuries, man, are you kidding me? Gordon McKernan, that's champion energy. Yeah, family man with a family plan. Get Gordon, he gon' fix it like a handyman. Get Gordon and get it done.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Feel bad? I don't know. I don't feel bad. This is
The Purple Room podcast is back. And now we're live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Run by passionate students, the Purple Room delivers all the latest LSU sports and culture.
Join us for great food,
cold drinks,
and for a chance to win free loaded cheese fries.
The Purple Room, the ultimate pregame podcast party.
Live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernairbr.com.
Welcome back to the Tiger TV Tailgate Show. LSU baseball is starting to ramp things back up this week as they begin their 6-week fall ball practice schedule. The team took the field for the first time on Thursday, suiting up for a purple versus gold scrimmage. Josh Pearson got off to a nice start for Team Gold with an RBI single right up the middle, but Team Purple's pitching held solid with the sophomore Jake Brown on the mound. The team's newcomers showed promise, but this year's team still has players from the 2023 championship roster. Head coach Jay Johnson says that this team can use their championship experience now more than ever.
And we have 8 players that were a part of the national championship team in 23. And so they got to see a great model of about as good as you could do it, from, the 4 leaders of that team. There's a real want to out of those guys to hold each other accountable, to work hard to get everybody on the same page.
We're about halfway through college football season, and as one season ends, another one begins. And in Baton Rouge, it's swim season for Yetta Hebrar, a swimmer on the LSU swim and dive team.
Reaching the highest level in any sport usually requires an athlete to be focused solely on their own lane.
Then 2022, there was European juniors and world juniors. So I won, I earned second place in the 53 at Europeans, and I was second and third at Worlds.
But for swimmer Yetta Hebrar, diving into his sport actually started with him helping someone else.
My father had some back pain issues, so he went to the pool every day just to recover. And I started going with him so he gets a company to swim with someone, I guess.
What started as something with his dad quickly turned into something more.
21 was first European juniors. I figured out that I'm pretty good and started taking swimming very seriously.
But growing up in Croatia, swim wasn't really that big of a deal.
It was good. It was nothing special. Swimming in my country is not very popular sport.
But his passion couldn't be held underwater. So when it came to college, he knew he needed a change.
I came here mostly because of coaches, European juniors, and that's a big competition for every European swimmer. And even before that, LSU reached out, and on the first call, I talked to head coach, Rick Bishop, who is an amazing coach. We talked a lot.
Now, not only is he surrounded by a great coaching staff, but peers who have pushed him to be the best.
During practices, here at the pool, the atmosphere is, I don't think any team has this good atmosphere as us.
And he's learned that a little friendly competition is never a bad thing.
This year we got Russian, his name is Stepan, and he's the best partner I ever had, I ever raced. He makes me so much better. His underwaters, his attitude, his sprints, everything.
After his first season at LSU, Hebrar got to take his talent to the biggest stage of all.
When I touched the wall after my race, I felt, first thing I felt was disappointed because I knew I could swim faster than 22.0. But after that, after 3 days passed, I figured out that's what I accomplished. I'm Olympian, and all the hard work, dedication, everything paid off.
And as he and the Tigers look to make a splash this season, at the heart of Yetta's success is the man who helped him earn his stripes.
It meant a lot for me to go to Olympics, just to say that it was his accomplishments too, not just mine. Everyone was saying congratulations to him because everyone knew how big of a part he played in my success.
As football season continues, Yetta prepares to dive into this season with the same energy and spirit as Death Valley and bringing that to the pool. When we come back, a special guest joins the desk to talk to us about some LSU baseball. Don't go anywhere.
Get Gordon and get it done. Yeah, everybody know Gordon in a 225. He done link with Big Foe. He got buku ties, Ferrari flying in a new coupe ride. And every time I ride by, I see a brand new sign. I'm with Gordon. I know that he gon' get it done. Whether it's a big truck crash or a hit and run, recovery funds he fighting to get a ton. Mike Epps, man, we all about the Benjamin. Handling injuries, man, are you kidding me? Gordon McKernan, that's champion energy. Yeah, family man with a family plan. Get Gordon, he gon' fix it like a handyman. Get Gordon and get it done.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Feel bad?
Yes.
Oh no, I don't feel bad. This is the art.
The Purple Room podcast is back. And now we're live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Run by passionate students, the Purple Room delivers all the latest LSU sports and culture.
Join us for great food,
Cold drinks,
and for a chance to win free loaded cheese fries.
The Purple Room, the ultimate pregame podcast party.
Live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernairbr.com.
Welcome back to the Tiger TV Tailgate Show. I'm joined by special guest, ladies and gentlemen. He's the head coach of LSU men's basketball, Coach Matt McMahon. How are you today?
Kennedy, great to be here. This electricity, the atmosphere, it's unbelievable. I appreciate you having me on the show.
The season is so close. What are you seeing from the team that you're most excited to show the fans?
Well, I love our team. I think we have great athleticism and speed, which will allow us to play at a really up-tempo style that I think fans will enjoy watching. I think we have a good mix of returning players, guys like Jalen Reed now going into his third year in the program. We were able to add a top 10 recruiting class in the country with Rob Miller, Curtis Givens, Victorious Miller. And then I think the transfer portal, we were able to add 3 senior guards that are really going to make a huge impact on our team.
What are you seeing personnel-wise, new coaches, we've talked about all of that, new players. What are you seeing personnel-wise that really is going to push your team going into this year?
Well, I think that was the great opportunity for us, was how do we build on the momentum created last year. We were able to finish the season strong. Great win over Kentucky here at the PMAC, on the road at South Carolina, at Texas A&M. And then going into the spring, coming off those wins, the recruiting, top 10 recruiting class, as we mentioned, but then also David Patrick, new associate head coach, has made a huge impact on the program. Jalen Courtney Williams coming to LSU from Creighton, once played here at LSU. So just really excited about the direction of the program.
We just talked about the offseason, which I know it's hard to choose, but are you more excited to see the transfers in action or your new freshmen, especially coming from this recruiting class?
Well, all of them. I think that's the challenge in this new era of college athletics. You have to take really 3 different areas. The players you're able to retain, the transfer portal, and then the high school players you sign. Take this great collection of talent and now build it into a team. And I think there's still great value in that. So trying to spend a lot of time and fostering those relationships, building the trust that we'll need to have to handle the adversity that you're going to face along the lines of this really competitive SEC season that we'll see.
And then you mentioned when you sat down about the atmosphere out here. What does it mean? It's a big game. What does it mean to you? 100 years of Tiger Stadium, homecoming. What does it mean for you to coach here at a time like this?
Well, it's one of the reasons I wanted to come to LSU. It's the greatest brand in all of sports. When you hear those 3 letters, everyone in the world knows what you're talking about with LSU. And then you start talking about the tradition of the men's basketball program here. Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, we got DJ Diesel out here last night. Bob Pettit, Pistol Pete Maravich. We have the 2nd most NBA draft picks in the history of the SEC have come from LSU. So we want to keep building on that and capitalize on all the success of the other sports, the incredible fan base, the passion, and the pride here in the state of Louisiana.
And then do you have any picks for tonight's big game? Win, score, what are you thinking?
Oh, LSU's going to win, of course.
Right.
But, you know, really excited. I mean, what a historic night. As you mentioned, celebrating 100 years of Tiger Stadium. Saturday night in Death Valley, the weather's perfect. We know the atmosphere is going to be incredible. I can't wait to experience it with my family and with our team.
And then one last fun question. If you could take a player from the LSU football roster without the likes of Trey'Dez Green, who is kind of breeded to be a basketball player, who would you take and why?
Wow, that's a great question. Great question. I mean, obviously, I was going to say Trey
Trey
Dez.
Naturally. You
I,
can say
I
that
love
one.
his skill set and his versatility on the floor. But I'd say Kyron Lacey, I mean, a playmaker, makes things happen. I don't know the game like the coaches do, but it seems to me he makes everyone else around him better. And I've always thought that's the greatest trademark of an elite player. So I would roll with Lacey.
Thank you so much for joining us, Coach McMahon. It really is an honor to have you. When we come back, we'll take a look at some football going on around the SEC and give you our predictions for the big game. Stay tuned.
Get Gordon and get it done. Yeah, everybody know Gordon in a 225. He done link with Big Foe. He got buku ties, Ferrari sliding, flying in a new coupe ride. And every time I ride by, I see a brand new sign. I'm with Gordon. I know that he gon' get it done. Whether it's a big truck crash or a hit and run. Recovery funds, he fighting to get a ton. Mike Epps, man, we all about the Benjamin. Handling injuries, man, are you kidding me? Gordon McKernan, that's champion energy. Yeah, family man with a family plan. Get Gordon, he gon' fix it like a handyman. Get Gordon and get it done.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Feel bad?
Yes.
Oh no, I don't feel bad. This is the art.
The Purple Room podcast is back. And now we're live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Run by passionate students, the Purple Room delivers all the latest LSU sports and culture.
Join us for great food,
Cold drinks,
and for a chance to win free loaded cheese fries.
The Purple Room, the ultimate pregame podcast party.
Live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernairbr.com.
Welcome back to the Tiger TV Game Day Show. Now we're going to take a look at the Get Gordon injury report. And for the injury report for this game, it's going to be depleted wide receiving room. Kyle Parker is out now for the season. And also we have Chris Holton Jr., who we haven't been able to see him at all this season. He's listed as questionable. And then the new transfer from Liberty, CJ Daniels, is listed as questionable as well. Caden Durham, who had a really good game against South Alabama, is listed as probable. Offensively, it's next man up, and hopefully they can fill that positions as needed to be able to compete and potentially get the upset against number 9 Ole Miss tonight.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see a nice offensive performance. I know there's some injuries, but I'm hoping that we come out on top. Finally, before we end the show, you know we have to get to our best bets, brought to us by Campus Federal. Okay, guys, give me your predictions for LSU Ole Miss. We'll start with you, Ava.
I think LSU's going to come out on top. I mean, Ole Miss is a good team, but playing at Death Valley is really, really hard for any team. I mean, it's top rated, super, super hard to compete in. So I'm thinking LSU is going to take the win today.
So I think in terms of, I'm not a betting man myself, but I'm going to take Kyron Lacey over yards, 75.5 yards. As we mentioned, the wide receiving room is depleted, and Garrett Nussmeier is going to get the ball to Kyron Lacey for us to be able to even compete tonight. So I expect him to have a big, explosive game, maybe the game of the season for him. It's going to be an explosive night for him. So
I agree with you about Kyron. I'm taking LSU 42-40. I think our offense can step in. Our defense just has to play baseline complementary football. I'm going to hit the LSU really quick, or hit the NFL really quick. I'm taking the Lions over the Cowboys. The Cowboys are not prepared for Amon-Ra St. Brown or Jahmyr Gibbs. I can feel it, Christian.
I'm taking the Commanders over the Ravens. And Jaden Daniels has improved every single week, and I expect them to be able to give Lamar Jackson and the Ravens a run for their money.
I'm not from Louisiana, but I'm taking Saints over Bucks this week.
Okay, that wraps it up. Thank you for watching the Tiger TV Tailgate Show, sponsored by Gordon McKernan Attorneys. I'm Kennedy Banks.
I'm Christian Gladnick.
And I'm Ava Garza. Go Tigers!